won't open anymore. It's like these episodes just write themselves. Wipe off the excess. Oh shit, that's probably not going to be very easy.
Friday! Woo!
And now I found something else as well. Used to always be really stiff. Try to pull it, and just went click. So something's gone. Looks like I'm going to have to take off the entire door card on the inside. That's going to be fun. Because I put so many new door clips in. It's such a nightmare to put this thing back on. Can't believe I'm doing this. Hey, it's off. Can't even tell if that's if it's an Allen key or a Torx. That's the one I'm trying to get at, I think. So I push this thing back. This one is reversed, so I'm going to tighten it to loosen it. Oh, there we go. All right. So it would appear that not only did I have to take off the door card, I have to remove the airbag and the weather strip door insulation foam pad thing that's really in a bit of a state. I don't know, I'm scared that I might have to remove the window mechanism as well. I don't know what's broken, so I have to take it apart. Start by disconnecting the battery. Yes sir, everything's coming off today. Oh, so there it is, but I guess it's not going to come out unless I take the whole window and the actuator out. Ah, let's go. For those of you who didn't watch the episode where I replaced the driver's side window, there's a bolt called an bolt. There is a, what do you call this thing? Socket. Thank you. A socket called an E7. It goes on here and there. So the E7 is what you use to loosen the brackets that are holding the window on. I'm going to do that now. You slap this thing on, and I think it works in reverse, so you tighten it to loosen it. Yeah. So you turn it the wrong way, tightening, loosens it up. This one doesn't have to come all the way out. I think it just sort of has a bit of tension on the window. And then this one, and I think this one comes all the way out. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that one comes out. So once the bolt's been removed out of there, you just kind of have to push the window to the outside, and then it slips out of that thing that's holding it. So you slip it out behind that thing, and then you can move it up. Yeah, there we go. So that's what I'm after. Hopefully I can get it out now. Okay, I'm going to wind the window down a little, see if that helps. Woohoo! Okay, so while I was taking this thing out, I noticed that this thing wasn't clipped into its housing. So I'm wondering if that's not the problem. So maybe it's just clipped out. It might have also been upside down. So I'm just going to try and fit it the other way around. Like that and like that. And then plug it in. Now it's plugged in. Okay, so now I'm going to try and close the mechanism. Okay, so that's closed. Okay, so this thing's clip looks like it's a little bit worn out, so it must have popped out here. So I think it just popped out like that. So I'm going to have to do something to make sure it doesn't pop out again. Almost ordered a new mechanism today, and I thought, let me just take it apart and see what's wrong. So instead of replacing this, I'm going to give it a quick service, going to lube it up a little bit, and then I'm going to stick that clip in with some glue so that it doesn't come undone again, and then we'll give it a test. If it doesn't work, then I'll buy a new mechanism. So here we go. Once upon a time there was grease there, but obviously long ago, so I'm gonna just clean that off. I'm gonna put some actual grease in there. Boom. Oh yeah, that's nice. I'm not gonna get grease in there, so I'm going to use some spray for those. Wipe off the excess. I don't want it to pop out again, so I think I might just add a drop of glue. Oh, I'm going to get hated by the internet for that. I'm just going to do it. So it's activated by water, this stuff, apparently, so spray some water in there. Now, you stay clipped in there this time, yeah? Get round. In you go. In you go? Yes, in you go. Very gracious, I must say. Like an absolute pro. So it's sort of in place now. That looks like it's in the right place. Now, can I remember how it all goes back together? So I'll clean all this and then put the rubber thingy in again. I just want to test it first before I do all that. Oh shit, that's not good. These just fell out. I mean, on the plus side, the door opens really nicely now. It used to be so stiff and horrible. On the negative side, I've just lost the adjustment for the window. So I'm assuming I'm gonna need to do adjustments to make it work. That's probably not gonna be very easy, just a guess. This one goes in like that. There it is. So while I've got this off, I'm going to try and get rid of this old nasty green. I think it's like moldy algae stuff. Ow! Ah! Gaffed myself, of course. The old mandatory stabbing while working on the car. Okay. That's a lot better.
Do you need a hand? Oh!
Almost thought this one needed replacing too, but it's gonna look awesome now that the sticky stuff's coming off. Woohoo! You remember this one's the reverse thread one, so turn anti-clockwise to tighten. I'm just going to tighten it up both sides and then see what kind of fitment I've got. Oh wait, this one's normal. Ah, no! No! Why did I do that? So it's not normal when I've just screwed it all the way to the max. I don't know why I do such stupid stuff all the time. Let's try this. Okay. See if I can grab it. So I'm going to turn it clockwise. Ah! It's getting shorter. What's going on? There we go. What the hell? Okay, so it is. I'm turning it looser, yeah. Anti-clockwise. Whew. How confusing. Whew. That was a close one. Okay, so anti-clockwise. What you want to tighten it. My goodness. What a knob. Close the door. Oh, that seems pretty good from in here. What? Looks perfect. That doesn't happen very often, that I get lucky. Much better. Okay. Awesome. Now I need to put it all back together. Alright. Okay, so this door seal card's gonna need a lot of work. So I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. Now this can close, the window can close, so I'm happy for now. I mean, for a big job, at least it went pretty well, I think. Thanks for watching. The episode's not done yet. It's a new day. Gonna get back to work on the door thingy inside. very glorious to open the door, no dramas. So this looks like it's gonna need a clean up today, like clean all the gunk off, and then I'm gonna have to do some serious repairs on that thingy. So sit back and watch me work. No, this episode is not sponsored by anyone, but I found these amazing wipes, 100 XXL. These things are super cool. Hands, tools, surfaces, clean really well, and then just throw it away instead of ruining the cloths I've been using. This is pretty cool, just in case you were going to ask me what I was using. Okay, the butyl has finally arrived, and it's going on this door here, but there's still some residual butyl left from the old ones. I guess most people wouldn't even bother taking it off completely. I'm going to try to remove it. Let's see how that goes. See if this works, or if it takes the paint off the door. I just discovered something. I don't know how these things fit in here, but this actuator, it looks like there's a nut on the back of this. I wonder if I can get the nut off and put it on the front, and then this won't be loose in there.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you like my outfit?
I do?
Thanks. Friday! Woo!
Yes. I just need to find it down there. Ta-da! Okay, I've got the door all cleaned up now. As you can see, it's very shiny. So it's ready for this bad boy. So when I look at this on like a test fit sort of situation, this thing, it's like over there and over there, and then this whole thing comes on the outside and it goes in that hole. So this all needs to be repaired somehow. I don't really know how yet. And then this looks like it was cut when they stuck this dynamite. It must have had like another speaker at some point in its life that was, I don't know, that maybe went into this hole or something. So this doesn't seal, which is not ideal. So I'm going to stick something over these holes so that it seals, and then try and patch this up as much as possible so it actually seals properly. I'm going to do my best anyway. So the best way I can figure to do this is to just stick it on this thing, then at least I know where the right place is, and then stick it on the door afterwards. So that's what I'm going to do. Stick it along the inside here, since that's all that's left of it, and then run it back up here. Sticking this one just on top of the old one because I don't want to ruin the thing by trying to pull it off. It's starting to rain now, but that's not a surprise because we live in England. Well done, Captain. Airbag. It's always the nerve-wracking part. This is going to be difficult because it's moved a little bit, so I have to try and find the holes again. Of course, lost some clips, which is standard with these apparently. Just before I put this is like this little piece of foam, kind of old and messy, it's just loose lying on there.